All right, all right, all right. Let's fucking do it. Go! Show in the history of all of mankind. It's the Dr. Smith Show. You know who I am. Thank you for joining me tonight, all you sexy people. Definitely appreciate it. Have a pretty good show for you guys tonight. Not as packed as the last two shows, but I'm just so proud of myself because we did it, folks. 3 shows this week. We're back on track, man. You guys don't know how hard it is to put off 3 2+ hour shows. I did even more than that this week. So we were like 3 2.5 hours, but we did it. We did it. Been working my ass off. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night because I was up all night working our night show. Got probably 90 minutes of content. I say that, which means 3 hours. You know me. Dusty's a liar. So thank you for joining me tonight. Appreciate you as always. Super chat. That's the lifeblood of the show. There's like a button down over here by the chat somewhere. You click it, some money sign, and then you donate whatever you want to the show. The more you donate, the more serious I take your question. And reward me for all the hard work that I'm doing. You gotta reward the art you like so it doesn't disappear. I appreciate you, and you're definitely gonna want to go sign up for my Patreon, become a Dust Buddy. Got some cool things to share with you guys tonight at the after party. You don't want to miss it. Trust me. That's where all the really cool shit is happening. All the too hot for YouTube. So patreon.com, link in the description of this video. But let's go ahead and kick the show off as we usually do. Open your hymnals to page 1. It's time for some religious bullshit. I'm going to play my AI religious bullshit. You haven't played that in a while. So let me get rid of my cam source. Boom! Dusty disappears. And then here's the AI religious bullshit theme. Let me start over. Big screen it. Prepare your anuses. Why my party people are religious bullshit, religious bullshit, religious and motherfucking bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. Everybody sing, it's time for religious bullshit. Not mind-numbingly terrifying in any way. I, for one, welcome our AI overlords. They are just amazing. And first off, on tonight's religious bullshit, bring me back. There I am. Me and all the cats. As we usually do, prepare your, not a, you already got, GD Rude's already way ahead of me. Not a drag queen. Yep. Illinois Pentecostal pastor Pharaoh Kisara has been sentenced to 30 years in prison for his involvement in a child sexual abuse ring. Yep. Who could have guessed it? Not a drag queen. Same guy. Illinois youth pastor, 30 years. So many, it's hard to keep track of them all. This is just since Wednesday. California pastor and former Christian school teacher Barry Fike has been arrested for sending explicit images of himself to who he thought was a 15-year-old child and arranging to meet her for sexual purposes. And of course, they always out themselves, folks. Every accusation is a confession. Here he is on his Facebook, retweeting Charlie Kirk. The media attacks on Sound of Freedom is the enemy, mobilizing evil spirits against the light. Yep, isn't that true? They're so concerned with child sex trafficking, aren't they? The people literally child sex trafficking. Try to cast a spotlight on anybody they can so they can hide in the shadows like the cockroaches they are. And brainwashing. I do kind of feel bad for these people, but because I've been there before. Like, I've been raised in the cult, so I know how it is to believe this amazing bullshit you've been kind of believing your entire life. But it just seems like such a horrible way to live. I have relatives like this, like 50-year-old men still living up with their moms and shit because they can't let go of these conspiracy theories they were taught when they were children. It's like, how are you 50? And you haven't yet been able to move past the lies and the fairy tales your parents told you. But they just get stuck. They can't seem to evolve, and this lady is a very good example.
Guys, I just want to let you know that I was woken up out of my sleep. Jesus is coming very soon.
Hurry up, Jesus.
I just have to tell you that you have to repent and you have to come to him. He woke me up to tell you that he's coming soon.
Oh, did he? Why did he wake you up? Why did he wake my ass up? All he has to do is let me know he exists and I'll worship immediately, but he's never done so, so I can't. I can't possibly believe in something that I don't fucking believe in. If I ask you to believe a pink unicorn was behind you right now, could you believe it with no evidence? No, it's impossible. So, like, if God wants me to fucking know, he needs to tell me himself. Why would he fucking wake you up from a dream and tell you to tell me? It don't make no fucking sense. God's a fucking moron.
Like, this is serious. Whether you believe it or not.
I don't believe it.
Please listen to me.
I am.
And please come to him. Because he's calling for his children.
Call louder, bitch. Can't hear you.
Our bridegroom is coming, and you have to be prepared, and your oil lamps need to be full.
My oil lamp all kind of
sorry.
full. I empty it every night.
I don't normally do this, but I just have to tell you I've got to reach as many people as possible.
Oh my God, you're so important. God chose you of everybody else on earth. Oh my God, you were so special. I can't believe the all-powerful, all-knowing God chose you to give us his message. God, you must be good.
Coming on here, I don't care how I look. I don't care if you believe or not.
I don't believe at all.
It's gonna happen.
It's not.
And I don't want anyone to be left behind.
Well, we won't be.
So please, even if this message can reach one person.
Okay, I'm helping you.
Please repent and please come back to him.
No. Fuck off! I do not negotiate with terrorists. You cannot scare me into joining your fucking cult. But like I've said forever on this show, this is what I was taught when I was a kid. God is coming back any 5 minutes now. I believed it. My mom was taught the same thing when she was a kid. God was coming back any 5 minutes. She believed it. Her mom was taught the same thing back thousands of fucking years. He ain't coming back. Get the fuck over it already. You emotionally unstable nitwits. And sit down, Jesus. I love this one. Kristen Hodges says, if God made you a male, that's not a mistake. Okay. If God made you a female, that's not a mistake. Saying any different is insulting a perfect creator. Read your word. Yeah, God made you brunette. Why are you blonde? God made you have bad vision. Why do you get glasses and have your vision fixed? God gave you crooked teeth. Yeah, you straighten them with braces. Trans people change the outside to match the inside just like you do. Sit down and shut the fuck up. Like the Bible told you to, ladies. You might want to read your word. I do not allow a woman to have any position of authority or speak to a man, period. Why are you talking, lady? Better crack that fucking book, read harder. Nailed her. And then, this isn't technically religious, but if I would have seen this headline when I was a kid, I would have freaked the fuck out. So I can expect to see a lot of religious people spread this as proof the Antichrist is coming. So when I was a kid, I was taught that you're going to have a mark in either your right hand or your forehead. And if you don't have this mark in your right hand or your forehead, you can't buy or you can't sell shit. So you're going to starve to death. Can't buy clothes. You can't buy blankets. You can't pay your fucking bills. But if you do take it, you burn in hell for eternity. So it's better not to take it and just suffer brutally in God's macabre plan. God's a fucking drama queen. Got to make everything so goddamn dramatic. So anyway, in his all-knowing, wise plan, we have to be tortured and starve to death and shit. But good news, after that, we get to go to heaven for eternity. And those of us who want to go to Walmart and buy shit, hell, tortured forever, seems bad. So apparently at Amazon, at their Whole Food stores, they're making it to where you can walk by and pay by swiping the palm of your hand. Oh no, proof of the Antichrist, y'all. It's all over for us. So expect to see a lot of paranoia surrounding this, even though this is super cool. Even better are the new grocery carts. I don't know if you've seen them, but when you put your items in the grocery cart, they have a screen that tells you what you put in your grocery cart. And if you take it out, it takes it out. I guess everything has a little thing on it, a little tracker on it. And then you just like walk out of the store and it just charges your credit card. You don't need to go through the fucking line or anything. That's the future. That's the way it should be. But no, Christians always going to try to hold us back, regress us, can't evolve as a society without them freaking out. And good news, everybody. As I pointed out repeatedly on this show, Christians are the MVP of atheists. All this anti-gay hate, all this homophobic hate, it's making people flood out of the churches en masse. In fact, belief in God, the devil falls to a new low in a Gallup poll. America's belief in God, the devil, and other spiritual entities has fallen to a new low, according to a Gallup poll released on Thursday. 74% of Americans say they believe in God too much, while 69% said they believe in angels, and 67% said they believe in heaven. Seems depressing, but it's dropping rapidly, so that's the good news. Slightly smaller shares, 59% and 58%, said they believe in hell and the devil. Belief in all five spiritual entities has fallen between 3 to 5 points since 2016. Yeah! I'm going to take credit for that shit. Dusty, making a difference. The last time that Gallup polled Americans on the topic, so good. Die religion. We lost 5 points in, 8 years. So maybe we'll lose like 10 in the next 8, and then 20 in the next 8, maybe 40, 50 years from now. They'll be in the minority, as it fucking should be. And finishing us off on our religious bullshit tonight, did you guys see this one? I never heard of this guy before. DC Young Fly. I guess he's a influencer, rapper. I don't be racist. I don't know. But anyway, Jesse Lee Peterson invited him on the Jesse Lee Peterson show, and he went and he roasted and mocked Jesse Lee Peterson so bad that Jesse Lee Peterson ended the fucking show. At the end, he's making fun of him because Jesse Lee Peterson, unlike me, dyes his beard, and apparently the dye got up on his nose hairs and shit, so this guy's clowning the fuck out of him. I'd love to see it. Let's have a look.
This like your uncle that come to the family reunion to act like he got all this shit together. Nigga pants find out a nigga goddamn in debt. Nigga about to lose his house. Nigga had 8 kids, he ain't nobody. You like, God damn. You go to the nigga how they taking shit. You like, yeah, man, you know, he
okay, you know nothing. What? You may be right. So what I ask is that you make a donation to my nonprofit.
Hell no, because I don't know where that shit going, man. Look, you don't fuck with my people, man. Can I give you some advice?
Yeah.
Don't put Beijing on your mustache.
Oh, okay.
Just let it, whatever hair you got, just let it be show.
Let it hang, huh?
Yeah, just let it show. Don't God, that shit going in your nose.
Do you put makeup on your face when you're on TV? You look like Travis. Thank you all for tuning in.
No, don't tune out now, nigga. No, don't tune out now, nigga. Hell no, zoom in. That nigga got that shit in it now.
Don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe. And let us hear from you about this.
Gay Jesse Lee Peterson, the anti-gay preacher, getting roundly roasted. Fuck that guy. Fuck everything about him. A white supremacist, black guy, Uncle Remus. Couldn't have happened to a worse piece of shit. That is my religious bullshit. What we got to say about that? Dirty, sexy pores. Love you guys as always. Oh my God, LOL. Love it. Uncle Ruckus Pones. It's a thing of beauty, isn't it? Can't say the N-word. Not going to read that. No, thank you. Does this right? Churches weirdos are destroying religion? Hell yeah. Thank you for your service. For reals. Because we genetically evolved not to hate each other. If not, we wouldn't be here right now. Yep, I wish more people were evolved in that way. Not enough evolution, in my opinion. Anti-gay gay? Yes, he is an anti-gay gay. You know how so many Republican congresspeople are down low gay, or on the down low gay, and they go out and try to pass anti-gay legislation anyway to hide it. That's what Jesse Lee Peterson does. He pretends to hate the gay in public while just sucking all kinds of dick in private. I have videos about this. You guys know. You guys know about Jesse Lee Peterson sucking all the dicks. So there's that. And all right, move right along, folks. Still get your super chats in. Plenty of time. Gonna read them all right after this Chud Watch. Chud Watch, talking about Chud Watch. We talk about shows, and then we make fun of them. Hell yeah. And starting us off on tonight's Chud Watch. So last show, I told you about Trump is about to be arrested again. Well, now he's about to be arrested again. This is yet another one. So they're about to arrest him for the January 6th insurrection, which he's guilty as fuck on. And now down in Georgia, they're about to arrest him again for trying to steal votes in Georgia, calling the governor, telling him to find 10,400 votes. Donald Trump can expect to be indicted in Georgia next month on racketeering charges, according to two insiders with knowledge about the direction of the grand jury in Fulton County. And this one is even better in a lot of ways than the January 6th one, because even if he somehow magically wins the presidency, he cannot pardon himself. Breaking, The Guardian drops bombshell on Trump, reveals that Atlanta Fulton County prosecutor Fani Willis will hit him with a sprawling racketeering indictment, and 12 other people will be charged as part of Trump's criminal enterprise. But it gets way worse for Trump, because these are state charges rather than federal charges. Neither Trump nor any other Republican who wins the 2024 presidential election will be able to pardon Trump. So if he is convicted, he will certainly face a mandatory sentence in prison that cannot be overturned. And like chances are, he is going to be convicted of the stuff because he is guilty as shit. The Guardian also reports that the racketeering statute in Georgia requires prosecutors to show the existence of an enterprise and a pattern of racketeering activity that is predicated on at least two qualifying crimes, and that District Attorney Fani Willis will hit Trump with a racketeering indictment predicated on statuses related to influencing witnesses and computer trespass. But that's not all. The Guardian report continues, revealing that the charge regarding influencing witnesses could include Trump's conversation with Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, in which he asked Raffensperger to find 11,780 votes, the people said, and thereby implicate Trump. And so, yeah, guilty of all this, guilty of the computer trespass. They have all these people dead to fucking rights. So Trump, going to fucking jail, folks. I believe it's actually going to happen. Maybe copium, maybe I'm full of shit, but it's not looking good for him. And I don't think he's going to win the presidency, but who knows? Like, I'm optimistic. I'm trying to keep a smile on my face, laugh my way through it, keep a positive mental attitude. And seems bad, though, folks. First, he got out there on a podcast, and he warned how dangerous it would be to try to put him in jail for all his crimes. Because, hey, if you try to put me in jail, my cult will probably rise up and kill all of y'all.
I know what I'm thinking of could happen if that, for example, they do say Jack Smith says, okay, I'm going to put Donald Trump in jail.
I think it's a very dangerous thing to even talk about, because we do have a tremendously passionate group of voters. And I mean, maybe, maybe 100, 150. I've never seen anything like it. Much more passion than they had in 2020 and much more passion than they had in 2016.
Nope, that's not true.
I think it would be very dangerous.
Yeah, it'd be very dangerous if you put me in prison. Never know what's going to happen. Smoking like a mob boss. You come after me, I'm coming after you. We're going to kill all of y'all. And he's just saying it out loud now, folks. He put this video himself up on Truth Social, threatening anybody that comes after him.
If you fuck around with us, if you do something bad to us, we are going to do things to you that have never been done before.
Yeah, if you fuck around with us, we gonna do things to you that have never been done before. Hey, I'm gonna become president, make myself dictator. We gonna put you all in jail. Gonna be hell on earth. Better not hold me accountable, dude. We're not fucking afraid of you, okay? None of us are. You're a joke. You're a big, fat, oily, combed-over, orange piece of trash. No one is frightened of you, old man, okay? The more you try to scare us, the more it makes us want to come after you, dude. But that ain't stopping the cult, folks. Like, I almost admire the grift, to be honest with you. So Jim Caviezel, somebody said it rhymes with weasel. Caviezel, is that how you pronounce it? Jim Caviezel made a movie like 8 years ago. It was like a B movie. Some kind of version of like Liam Neeson's Taken, except with like even younger children being taken, right? It had really nothing to do with QAnon or anything. It's just some piece of shit movie he made. And they got shelved because it wasn't very good. Disney didn't want to release it. And then they realized, oh my God, we could be grifting the fuck out of people. Hey, Jim, why don't you go in public and start talking about adrenochrome and children being abducted? You know, the right-wing conspiracy that left-wingers have a cabal of sex traffickers, child rapists that Donald Trump is going to go put down, and link the movie to that. I bet the fucking idiot cult members, the maggots, will pour money down our throats. And that's what they fucking done, folks. Amazing. Like $100 million or some shit. Crazy. So I don't know if Jim Caviezel believes anything he's saying or not, or he's just a shameless scripter con man. But anyway, it's fucking working. Here he is on Fox News talking about how Trump is the new Moses. Definitely not a cult.
We have to do a lot more. And we got to start with Donald Trump.
What do you mean?
Well, he's got to be in there because he's going to go after the traffickers.
Why didn't he?
Do you think he
Why didn't he go after the traffickers in the 4 fucking years he was president? Not one trafficker arrested. What the fuck? Why he all of a sudden going to do it now? He ain't going to do shit because there's not shit to be done about that, right? Most of the traffickers are like right-wingers. Andrew Tate. If anything, he's going to have Andrew Tate at the White House and suck his dick. You guys don't actually care about any of this, you fake motherfuckers.
Do you think he understands that?
We were with him last night.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, so he's going to be moved to do something. I didn't know that.
Oh,
He was in
he's
tears
gonna,
last night.
This is the new Moses. I mean, I'm still Jesus, but he's the new Moses. Pharaoh, let my children go free.
All right. I did not know that was an impressive screening at Bedminster, I guess.
Yeah.
Eduardo, Jim Caviezel, great to see you again.
Yeah.
Congratulations on all your success. I can't say I'm surprised, but I know how intense you are, and good job.
This is the people's movie. God bless you.
Absolutely. Meanwhile,
Thanks, America.
watch Sounds of Freedom in theaters and pay it forward by buying movie tickets for those that can't afford them at angel.com.
Yeah, buy the movie tickets, buy them all up. Use your Social Security checks to buy the movie tickets so that people get to the movie theaters and want to buy a ticket. They can't buy the ticket, and so they'll claim it's a conspiracy theory. It just, a cycle goes around and around, but genius marketing, what can you say? Moonbat's got this down to a fucking science, and I guess he loves this line that he's Jesus and Trump is the new Moses, because he went on Fox News and said it, and then he retweeted out the same exact goddamn thing. President Trump is going to save children, the likes of which you have never seen. Dude literally was on Jeffrey Epstein's Little Black Book. 12 different pieces of contact informations for this guy. On record repeatedly talking about how he wants to fuck his own young daughter. Audio recording talking about how when he was running the Miss Teen USA pageant, he would walk backstage with the little 14 and 15-year-old girls and watch them naked. The last human being on the goddamn planet that cares anything about sex trafficking. Sure, he's your new Moses. You might even say he's the new Moses telling Pharaoh, world cabal, to let the children go free. Mr. President, you are the new Moses, but I'm still Jesus. Winky face, haha. That seems blasphemous, but Christians don't give a shit about anything. They don't believe a word they goddamn say, so they're going to allow it. And let's just remind everybody, now we're talking about Jim Caviezel. Dude is crazy as fucking shit. Remember this?
Will you fight? This man says no, we'll run and we'll live. Yep. Fight and you may die.
No, thank you.
Run and you'll live.
Hell yeah. Live fight another day.
For at least a while.
A long ass time.
And dying in your beds many years from now, would you have been willing to trade all the years from this day to that for one chance?
Nope.
Just one chance to come back here and tell our enemies?
Nope. I want to die in my bed asleep, old ass man.
That you can take our lives. That you can never take our freedom. Every man dies. Not every man truly lives. You. We must fight for that authentic freedom and live, my friends. By God, we must live. And with the Holy Spirit as your shield and Christ as your sword, may you join St. Michael and all the angels in defending God and sending Lucifer and his henchmen straight right back to hell where they belong.
Bring it. Me and Lucifer gonna whoop all y'all asses. You guys are so feckless against us. We have all the power as evil, atheist, Satanists. I'm going to cast a spell on Jim Caviezel right now. Jim Caviezel. You're cursed. Your freedom! So cringe. Quoting
we
movies.
are headed into the storm of all storms. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
The storm is upon us.
It's not. Yeah! Where's that she rose?
But not without Jesus, our rudder.
Oh.
And in the words of Reagan,
oh my God,
evil is powerless if the good are unafraid. God bless you.
You motherfuckers are literally afraid of everything. You're afraid of every cartoon, Barbie movies, Bud Light beers. There's nothing you're not afraid of. So Jesus need to step the fuck up. Maybe you guys need to drink more Bud Light. Get you that liquid courage. And of all the things that didn't happen, this didn't happen the most. Kevin McCarthy pretending like everybody's coming up to him all the time talking about, hey, I hate Trump's guts, but the more crimes he gets held accountable for, the more I'm going to vote for him. Yeah, nobody's doing this. You fucking liar.
The Justice Department treated the Biden family one way and now found a new way to go after their political opponent and President Trump. I don't think it's just President Trump who would be frustrated. I think Americans would be frustrated. Because as I go across the country, that is what I'm hearing. I hear from people who said, you know what? I never voted for President Trump, but I'm going to vote for him now.
Definitely that's happening.
Based upon how he's getting treated. Because if they can treat him that way, they could do that to any American.
Yeah, anybody that breaks crimes continuously, pays out porn stars, tries to overthrow democracy and install themselves as a dictator, anybody that does that, they can go after and, good? They should? Like, if I do that, they should come after me too? What the fuck? Here's the law and order, people.
And that is what they believe has to stop, that you need equal justice.
Like, literally nobody's saying that. Nobody believes that. Good God. Lying is their religion. And, I hope this is true, folks. I don't want to get my hopium up too much. But according to a new poll, Biden 49, Trump 44. It's crazy that it's that close. It's crazy after all Trump has done and how great Biden has been as a president, you know, compared to Trump at least. It's within 5 percentage points. It's still too scary. I mean, like, we're still the week of the election. If, like, Biden has a spell or something, has a medical emergency or anything, it could swing back the other way very easy. So it's scary it's this close. But if we were here right now, he's way ahead, and he hasn't even started spending the war chest in donation he's gotten. So it's looking pretty good right now. I don't think Trump is going to win. I think we should be very positive about the future until otherwise something happens. And speaking of the crazies, you got to see this one. So apparently this kid went to a Christian dating website to troll the Christians and made him an account as a woman. He catfished him and got some pretty interesting DMs from the Christian, almost like they're a terrorist organization. Let's have a listen.
Hello. I made a profile on the conservative dating app The Right Stuff under a Republican persona named after Judy Hopps, the bunny cop from Zootopia. Cool. Here's the About Me section of my account. I said I was 24. I said I was a police officer in training. In parentheses, back the blue. 4'2". I want to try everything with you, with a smirk emoji. And then for my hometown, I said I was from Bunnyboro. Since making this account, I have received over 100 matches, and I am here to show you the highlights. I matched with a guy who, in the About Me section of account, claimed that he was at January 6th. And he even had picture proof of him there. So I had to match with him. I messaged him saying, OMG, you were at the January 6th coup. That's amazing. Wish I could have been there. So jealous of you. How was it? And he responded, saying, coup? Little lady, I think you misunderstand. This wasn't a coup. This was a freedom march. I look back on it often as the best day of my life, and I really wish I could relive it. Obviously, there are things I wish I had done differently. Was it mostly peaceful? Yes, but if I'm being honest, I wish it had gotten violent. I wish we had taken America back by the ball sack like God had intended for us to do so. And maybe
if God intended for you to do it, then why did you do it? If God's all powerful, how can his will not be done?
Then we wouldn't be in the mess that we're in now. Just between you and me, I had a rope, duct tape, a hacksaw, and a hammer in the trunk of my car. Special tools reserved for only if I was able to get my hands on AOC or Joe Biden.
Nice.
Hello.
Terrorist got a terrorist,
I messaged him saying,
I don't know if that's true or not, but it's probably fucking true. And these people want Trump to be dictator, folks. This is why he's going out there. If you charge me with my crimes I did, they gonna kill you all, but we're still not scared of you. You ain't gonna fucking do shit. You're all just gravy seal doughboys sitting behind your fucking computers, typing, pretending you're tough as fuck. No one is afraid of maggots. You guys are as pathetic as it goddamn gets. Keep threatening, motherfuckers. And big ups to Jessica on Fox News, who's doing whatever she can to push back on the propaganda network. So I don't know if you saw, but RFK Jr. got called in, testify before Congress, and it didn't go well for him. He got hammered, quoted all his stuff that he said. He bitched him over. This grumbling asshole can't barely understand what he's saying. He's annoying as fuck. But anyway, Jessica outnumbered 1 against 4, but still owning the others at the 5.
And he led with this in the hearing, and he said it to Martha as well, that the Trump administration censored him before the Biden administration got in. So this isn't a story about what he said it, your guy. He said it live on television. He also just told a boatload of lies in his testimony. He said, I've never been anti-vax. He was on a podcast in 2021. This was pointed out by an NBC reporter.
This is the line he's using. I've never been anti-vax. So basically, he's completely anti-vax when it comes to COVID-19, but there are some, I guess, a few vaccines that he thinks are okay. So he said, see, I'm not against all vaccines, so I'm not anti-vax. It's like saying, hey, I'm not racist. I just hate black folks. I like Mexicans just fine. Asians are cool. Indian Americans are not bad. I just hate blacks. See, I'm not racist. But you are. And you are an anti-vax, dude. You're using wordplay, quibbling.
Who covers this. He went on a podcast and said, I go up to people in grocery stores and people who have babies and plead with them not to vaccinate their children. He told fellow anti-vaxxers to come out of the closet, to come into the light with him. But then he's also vaccinated all his kids, hosting parties in Hollywood with his wife where you have to be vaccinated to be able to come. It's completely hypocritical. He's not being destroyed right now. This has been going on for decades, his anti-public health stances. You think that the Kennedys want to have to release statements saying, please don't take what he's saying seriously, either on a health level or his comments about the bioweapon? And Martha pressed him about this as well. He says, I'm being misinterpreted. We watched the video. It was an on-the-record dinner. He lied about that. We saw it all come out of his mouth. And I don't hear people who are defending him, who are usually happy to talk about it, coming out and saying, oh, what he said about Jews is deplorable. They're just moving on with it because they like the idea that he's chipping away his 15% of points, you know, in the primary. He's down to, I think, 0.4% in New York. The guy's not going anywhere, but he is totally
I think that was actually my point.
They look so angry, too, as she's talking, as she's telling them facts. They hate the fucking facts. But as I told you guys in the last show, they did a study. They found that the vast majority of his donors are Republicans, of course. He's being pushed by almost entirely Republicans. Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, Jack Dorsey, all these giant fucking pieces of shit, in order to try to pull points away from Biden. In fact, now they're talking about maybe he's going to be Donald Trump's running mate. So she rightfully points out, hey, isn't it funny that I'm the only Democrat here and he's supposed to be a Democrat, yet all of you guys love him and all the Democrats hate him? Huh? Weird. Weird how that works.
He's not showing up on MSNBC. He's not going to CNN. He's not doing a local news interview, for instance. He wants to hang out with Joe Rogan.
They haven't invited him.
That's a lie. There is no possible way that there haven't been invitations.
They don't want him to speak at a public hearing.
Again, and I've said it a million times, it's really weird, guys, that you guys all like him, who's running for my party's nomination, more than I do and more than other Democrats do. I will say he's not.
Yeah, why is that? Because he's a fake Democrat. He's a Republican. Everybody sees through it. He's like Jimmy fucking Dore. It's a goddamn scam. Only the dumbest people fall for it, which are Republicans, which are why they're donating to him. You guys know it's fucking true. And then down in Florida, the State Board of Education approved new rules for how Black history will be taught in public schools. Now they're trying to teach kids that slavery was actually beneficial to slaves in a lot of ways, because they developed skills and shit. Yeah, don't feel bad about the history of slavery in this country. We helped them.
Please table this rule and revise it to make sure that my history, our history, is being told factually and completely. And please, do not, for the love of God, tell kids that slavery was beneficial, because I can guarantee you it most certainly was not. Thank you.
Education and civil rights advocates are slamming new Black history teaching standards in Florida. Under the new rules, middle school teachers must now include lessons, quote, how slaves developed skills, which in some instances could be applied for their personal benefit. CNN's Athena Jones is here on this absolutely bonkers story. These changes are incredibly controversial, obviously, but they're also not correct.
Right. It's inaccurate. It's ahistorical. Critics are calling this a big step backwards and saying it's a disservice to Florida students because they're not going to learn the full truth and the full accurate truth of American history. And this is, of course, the latest development in ongoing debates over how to teach kids about Black history. You mentioned one of the most shocking examples for middle school students saying that slavery was beneficial. It's an odd thing to say about a group whose labor went uncompensated for generation upon generation. Here are some of the other examples we have. We can put them up on the screen of things that are involved in this curriculum. One of them is the teaching of the Ocoee Massacre. Teachers are required to mention acts of violence perpetrated by African Americans. Similar standards are applied to other massacres, the Tulsa Massacre, the Atlanta Race Riot, Rosewood Massacre. And I want to be clear here, these are all cases of violent armed mobs of white people attacking Black Americans, and yet these standards say you have to talk about acts of violence perpetrated by Blacks. They're also not required to teach African American history past Reconstruction to elementary and middle school students. And they omit the fact that Florida in 1957, the legislature passed a resolution opposing the Brown v. Board, a landmark decision by the Supreme Court that ended legal segregation in public education. So these are standards that critics say just aren't going to be teaching the children of Florida, one of the largest states, the third largest state, the proper history, and it won't prepare them well for the future.
Wow. Yep, gonna be left behind. All your kids gonna have to compete with other states that actually teach kids the truth about the world. So good luck competing, Florida. Even Kamala Harris going out and speaking out against this.
Just yesterday in the state of Florida, they decided middle school students will be taught that enslaved people benefited from slavery. They insult us in an attempt to gaslight us, and we will not stand for it.
What are we going to do? What you going to do? Maybe Florida needs you to succeed. Fall into the fucking ocean. Lost cause at this point. And then, you all know I love music, says Nikki Haley. Guess which song she added to their playlist? Yep, it's Try That in a Small Town. The pro-lynching, pro-gonna assault you if you assert your First Amendment freedom. Some by this fake motherfucker who grew up in a large town, who lives in an even larger town, but when they tell you who they are, believe them, folks. They're cringe as fuck. All they care about is, ooh, somebody's pointing out how awful this is? Well, let's double down on it. Let's play it. Let's show everybody how awful we are, because the cruelty is the point, folks. They want to send a message loud and clear to all the piece of shit Republicans who want nothing more than to hurt people, that I'm one of you. Elect me and I'll hurt all the people you want me to hurt. I'll hate all the same people you hate. I'm a piece of trash just like you are. It's vice signaling. It's all they're fucking doing. You know she don't give a fuck about no goddamn Jason Aldean country music song. Just pandering like a motherfucker. But at least we have some heroes among us to help us mock them. Here's genius satirist Brett Terhune with his take on the Jason Aldean situation.
I'm talking Jason Aldean, a good old boy. He's standing up for us small towns. You big town people wouldn't know what it's like. I'm talking small towns. I'm talking a gas station / diner / deli / bait shop / a tanning place where all the cups either look like this or this. And I'm talking a corkboard by the bathroom with a bunch of business cards and flyers for purebred puppies, a guy who drives for Uber, even though the town's too small for Uber, so he just made up his own Uber, and a flyer that says free dirt $20. I'm talking small town where we got a festival centered around a covered bridge. And there's a parade with a couple tractors, a bunch of church people on the back of a flatbed holding up posters of dead fetuses, and the Rotary Club's got a float. Even nobody's used them phones for 30 goddamn years, even in a small town. And bringing up the rear's a bunch of dads in jorts and classic cars. We wave as we drive by in our golf carts, and we wait till after we pass to say things like, "Oh, did you hear he's drinking again?" Or I heard that was her fetus in that parade. We're just a bunch of good old boys carrying out our own brand of justice. which has never hurt anybody, by the way. We're just good old boys. How could you be bad when the word good is in your name, huh? You wouldn't catch me dead in a small town. I mean, you might catch me dead on account of how dangerous it is, but you can have them small towns. That's what I say. I'm not scared of nothing. I'm not scared one bit. But if I find myself in a town with more than a few stoplights, or they got a pro sports team, or if you see one of them combination Taco Bell KFCs, lock your doors. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying you better pack an AR-15, couple grenades, and be ready to rip out a throat at a moment's notice, because these city folks are dangerous. 1 minute you're just trying to grab a bite to eat at Kid Rock's big-ass honky-tonk and rock and roll steakhouse, and next thing you know, you're the subject on a true crime podcast in between commercials for MeUndies. And that ain't gonna be...
Love me some Brett here. Make sure you go subscribe. No, not on Twitter. Don't subscribe on Twitter, but find him somewhere else and subscribe to him. I'm sure he's other places. Love me some Brett. Brent. I'm saying his name wrong. It doesn't matter. He knows what his name is. It's fine. And then, I don't know if this is true or not, folks. I tried to look into this, and I could find no corroborating evidence of this. So take this with a grain of salt. But according to Reddit, conservative terrorists threatened to blow up CMT headquarters after they pulled Jason Aldean's racist anthem. Claims, they said this letter, "We will blow up country music television. We placed several bombs at 330 Commerce Street, Nashville. You do not represent the values of small town folks. You are fucking chicken shit cowards bowing down to woke mobs. We are here to show you how we from small towns tolerate this shit. We place a fertilizer bomb in your building and you will evacuate now. We will make our country great again one step at a time and purify our great land from you disgusting degenerates who degrade our culture. Our time will come." So I don't know if this is parody or not. It's hard to tell. That's the craziness of this world right now. Terrorist or just troll? You decide. And speaking of which, this person found this letter on top of their car. This would be also terrifying to me. Apparently they just moved to a town in Texas and went out of their car and found this letter on it. It says, "Welcome to Texas, neighbor!" Exclamation point. They're about to make them feel very welcome. "Seems you just moved here from one of the many failing Democrat-run states. Literally all of the worst states are Republican. All of the ones with the most obesity, the lowest education, all of the ones taking the most amount of government money, 100% of them Republican. Don't let that get in your way. I did the same thing over a year ago, and so happy I did. I moved here because I wanted a state that embraced my values and believes, like pushing migrants into the water, pushing children into the water so they can drown on barbed wire, Christian beliefs and values. A place where my voice would be heard. My home state just raised taxes and fees. Texas has one of the highest rates of taxes in the country, higher than California. Restricted my rights and passed all types of feel-good, do-nothing legislation. And after decades of ignoring the dismal results of this formula, they continue the downward spiral like lemmings off a cliff. And that's after millions of people like me and you fled. But for some reason, they just don't learn. Luckily, Texas has always been somewhat the opposite of those failing states due to their forward-thinking yet conservative values. This state understands the importance of freedom for all, fiscally responsible policy, and socially conservative values. Therefore, I have one favor to ask. Please don't try to change Texas by advocating for the failed policies and voting for political parties that ruin your previous state. Take time to learn what makes Texas work, while others have failed. This means a critical examination of the social and fiscal policies you may have previously supported because they sounded or felt good. Yeah, fuck the poor. Fuck helping people. We're Christians. We don't do that. But once implemented were dismal failures because of either extremely poor planning, poor execution, or were disingenuous to begin with. Our forefathers were purposely created our Constitution, Republic, to move glacially, protect against the abject failures of previous government experiments, and protect the rights of all. Man, if one thing was going to make me vote Democrat, it'd be this. Apparently they had New York plates, so they just decided to put that on there because you must be a liberal. Yep. Way to turn Texas blue. This is how you do it, motherfuckers. Please keep it up. You are our side's MVPs. And God damn it, would you conservatives please stop trying to make me like Hunter Biden. I don't like Hunter Biden. He seems like a fucking jerk. I don't want to like him, but you keep making him look so goddamn cool. I just want to party with Hunter Biden now. Charlie Kirk is like, here's Hunter Biden's lawyer, Kevin Morris, pictured smoking a bong on the balcony of his Los Angeles home. Oh no, not a bong. Not smoking weed in Los Angeles. What is our world coming to? While Hunter Biden was in the house. No, Hunter Biden was in a house that somebody outside of was smoking weed. Oh my God, straight to execution, no trial. You are the company you keep. And Hunter enjoys the company of prostitutes, corrupt foreign oligarchs, and bong-sucking lawyers. Stop it, Charlie. Stop it. I'm starting to love this guy. Sort of want to see his big dick again. God damn it, Charlie Kirk. And then, once again, folks, this happened a couple months ago, but now even more people coming forward to talk about how Steven Crowder likes to show his dick off to his male employees. Now, nobody should be shocked at this. I've showed you guys the video. This is not a joke, where Steven Crowder has admitted that he has to fight his bisexual urges. He's a gay man. He's a drama kid, you know, a drama student, grew up in like plays and shit. Always been into drama. He is a gay man, very obvious gay man. Loves to dress in women's clothes. But like a lot of gay men, trying to hide it as much as he possibly can because he hates himself for it. He's a self-hating gay, right? So no surprise that he's going around whipping his dick out every fucking chance he gets around his male employees and be like, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. But he actually gets off on it because he's incredibly fucking sexually repressed. Steven Crowder has been a lightning rod for controversy since he's launched his online show, Louder with Crowder, but behind the scenes, his bombastic behavior has taken center stage with allegations of abusive behavior, his estranged wife, Hillary, as well as claims of toxic workplace conduct by former employees. Now, the fallout from the contentious divorce, as well as Crowder's alleged workplace misconduct, threatens to derail the enormously popular show that once landed its right-wing star with a $50 million offer from the Daily Wire. It's not going to hurt the show at all because conservatives don't care. They don't care what somebody does. They don't care if they're lied to. They don't care if they're conned. As long as he continues to get on there, as long as he continues to spread homophobia, transphobia, hatred, bigotry, racism, as long as he continues to show he is a giant piece of shit like everybody that supports him, they will still support him. They don't actually care what he's like in real life. Mediaite spoke with 5 former show staffers and one source close to Crowder under the condition of anonymity due to fear of retaliation, to describe a workplace rife with bullying, alarming, and unpredictable behavior, as well as lewd sexual workplace misconduct. One former Louder with Crowder employee told Mediaite that during his time on the show, he received unsolicited sexually graphic texts that included photos of Crowder's genitalia. Those texts and images were reviewed by Mediaite. Release them. Release the penis. I gotta see Steven Crowder's penis, for research purposes. In the moment, we dismissed it as sort of frat boy humor. In hindsight, it's super creepy and felt groomerish, the ex-employee said. It always felt like childish behavior in the moment that then felt predatory in hindsight, he explained. Like he was always testing people's comfort levels with that kind of behavior because he was the boss, though, and he had no accountability. It just continued to happen. There was no one trusted to complain to. Yeah, they didn't have any HR, and I guess they're not worried about being sued. In addition to receiving unwanted sexual text messages, the former employee alleged that Crowder habitually exposed himself to other male staffers, a claim backed up by 2 other sources. In regards to exposing himself in general, to my knowledge, he only exposed himself to male staffers. Yep, I wonder why. It happened all the time. It was a regular occurrence. It usually happened when he was in a really good mood, sort of a manic mood. So while we were all disgusted by it, and it was never welcomed, it was preferable to him being in a bad mood and how he treated people in that state. Yeah, I guess I'd rather see his fucking dick than have him be a dick. Steven never explained it. We never talked about it. It would just happen. And everyone would either throw out a fake, uncomfortable laugh or show clear disgust, which Steven interpreted as his reward for what he did. He continued, the more disgusted everyone seemed, the more pleasure he seemed to get from it. It's like he couldn't understand that we weren't in on this joke. Yeah, it's like people that wear trench coats and flash themselves to women. The more they hate it, the more they love it. It's a fetish. He's a sexual weirdo, just like you would fucking expect him to be. always the way with conservatives. They're weird, sexually repressed groomers and perverts. But you guys don't care. And the comments on Twitter want you guys to know, let's be very clear here. The Tate brothers were not accused of kidnapping. You know, the Tate brothers who are featured on Twitter, who are literally paid $20,000 by Elon Musk, who are featured and given interviews by Tucker Carlson on the biggest social media platform, advertised all day long. They were not accused of kidnapping. No, they're accused of human trafficking, sexual exploitation, and rape. So let's just get that clear right now, folks, okay? It's not what you think. It's actually way worse. It's way worse than you think. So I'm glad we cleared that up. And once again, Charlie Kirk lying his fucking ass off. 100% this did not happen. They just make shit up, folks. Prisha Mosley, a 24-year-old North Carolina woman, is suing the doctors who aided her sex change. According to Prisha, these doctors approved cross-sex hormone and a double mastectomy after consultations as brief as 2 minutes. They also told her taking testosterone shots would allow her to grow a penis. No, they fucking didn't. No doctor told anybody taking testosterone would help them grow a penis. Obviously, this person would have gone and researched it in 2 fucking seconds and known this wasn't true. So stupid, so desperate, so transparent, so watermelon head Charlie Kirk. And speaking of people with brain damage, Jake Shields, made famous for getting punched in the head for a living, says gays are molested between 7 and 22 times more than normal people, quote unquote. Those who are molested are 6 times more likely to molest than those who are not. With this data, would you allow a gay person to watch your kid? That's right. Oh my God, gays, they're more likely to be pedos. You would let them watch your kid. But as a demotivator, what's that demotivator? Rightfully points out, even if your facts are true, spoiler alert, they're not. Even if they were true, 96% of homicides between 2017 and 2019 and 92% of domestic abusers were men. So does that mean we should ban all men from having a relationship with anybody or watching kids or doing anything? By your logic, yes, but no, even if your stats were true, you don't blame everybody for what a very small minority of people do. That's just logic 101. But then I went and asked, I don't see it on here. I went and asked AI. Here it is. I was like, AI, is this true? Are these stats true? I said, are the statements made below statistically true? Who are we going to believe? A guy who gets punched in the head for a living, or super intelligent robots who read the entire internet all at once and give us the answer? I don't know. I'm 50-50. Here's what the robot said. The statements that gays are molested between 7 and 22 times more than normal people is not statistically true. According to a scientific research, there is no evidence that gay men or lesbians are any more likely than heterosexuals to molest children. While homosexuals and bisexual men may molest children, there is no scientific basis for asserting that they are more likely than heterosexual men to do so. The statement that those who are molested are 6 times more likely to molest than those who were not is partially true. According to a study, sexual minority youths who experience same-sex attractions or self-label as gay, lesbians, or bisexual, or who engage in same-sex sexual behavior are more likely to experience childhood sexual abuse than their heterosexual peers. However, the study did not find that those who were molested are 6 times more likely to molest than those who were not. So, either way, stupid Jake Shields, goddammit, the best conservatives have to offer. There are fucking morons. As always, bad takes, all of them. Bad takes all the fucking time, and that's it. That is my Chud Watch. Hell yeah, we did it. Another successful Chud Watch. Let's go ahead and talk about my patron, folks. On tonight's patron, not going to want to miss it on the after party. Where's the fucking after party? It didn't show, what? It didn't show up. The after party thing didn't take. Oh, there it is. After party Dusty Smith, hell yeah. On tonight's after party, we're going to take a look at So one of the things that I love about the internet are these basically armchair detectives. They have so much time to research, get to the bottom of everything. So one very cool lady did a deep dive into the Jason Aldean music video to prove that his claims that every piece of footage he showed in the music video was taken directly from real news clips. She deep dived and proved he was lying his ass off. I'm going to show you the whole video. Really interesting. Also some other stuff, so you don't want to miss it. Available to every patron. Please consider becoming a patron. There's a link in the description of the video. It's whatever you can afford. I need your help. I only make money off the show through Super Chats and through my patrons, so please become a patron if you're at all able to. Support the art you like so it doesn't disappear. I appreciate it. And now let's read the Super Chats. All right, Super Chats. Go ahead and start at the top. Love the AI work, Dusty. Hell yeah. AI is going to be super cool. I can't wait till I can make my own movie. I'm going to make my own movie as soon as I can, folks. I have some ideas for some scripts. As soon as I can make a whole movie by myself from the comfort of my own bed. Dusty movies are coming. I guarantee it. Swaggering Cat, 1999, doing it all for the kiddies. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, Swaggering Cat. Takes one to know one. Michael Stabal, where do you buy your t-shirts? I like them. Share the link, please. This t-shirt I got from Walmart. It was $6, athletic fit. That's where I got it from. So it's a small. I'm starting to wear small now. Kind of makes me look a little better, more fitting, but hope that answers your question. Cheap as shit. Jason Ashby, hell yeah, superhero, socialist icon. Jason Ashby gifted 10 more Cult of Dusty memberships. I better see all you Dust Buddies at the after party tonight. You too. If you didn't get gifted a Cult of Dusty membership, you can get one for $2.99 a month. Get customized emojis to spam the chat with. Every cool person is doing. Get peer pressure. Don't you want to be one of the cool kids? So help out the show. Get a cool trans rights power badge and all of the icons to spam the chat with. Do it. And thank you, Jason Ashby. $5 for coffee on me, Dusty. Hell yeah. Gonna have all the coffee on you. Thank you, Comfort Lover. Bolt Action Gamer, $4.99. Quick question. You get $20 million, but every voice, including your own, sounds like RFK Jr. You taking it? Fuck yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking all the money. $20 million. I'm never doing this show again. You guys will never see Dusty Smith. I'll be fucking gone spending that money. Hell yeah. Thank you, Bolt Action Gamer. Great question. Bob Hawk, $7.99 Australian. What's up, Australia? Make no mistake. All those right-leaning people, you know, they are your enemy. And it is crucial as 1930s treated as such. Please, they are my enemy. I appreciate you, future motherfucker. Thank you, Bob. Thoracic measure, fascists are driven by fear. They are the cowards. Courage destroys them. We will annihilate them. Never fear fascists. Courage wins always. Yeah, people that have very good imaginations, people that are not very intellectually gifted, they fear change the most because it makes them feel uncomfortable. Anything odd, unusual that they're not used to sends them in a fear spiral. People with intelligence, they have more imagination to think things through and not be freaked out as much by them. Totally agree. Scott Woodford, stop lying. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm not a conservative. Okay. I don't. Is this a joke? Sorry if I lied about you, Scott Woodford. I think that's a joke, though, probably. Jason Slaggle, $1.99. Trump is like Jesus. He isn't coming back. True story. At least he exists, though. Kip Weiland, $10. I survived the Baptist church. Shh, that was easy. Try Pentecostal, non-denominational Pentecostal. Hard mode. But thank you, Kip. Good to see you. Mr. Number One, $2. What up, Mr. Number One? Big Black Corvette. I can't believe Florida is forcing teachers to tell students that slaves learned a trade that benefited them. And effing both sidesism, Asteroid 2024, please. Yeah, we can believe it. No trouble believing this is what conservative has become in 2023. Great show as usual. Thank you, Dusty. Thank you, John Bliss. Dave Kyle. What's up, Dave? How you doing today? Damn, if they can hoe at the Trump, they can go after anyone. Better move my 3,000 boxes of top secret files, then. Yeah, no one's going to find in New Zealand, dude. You're safe. No one's coming there. Love you. Appreciate you, Dave. Your hero, yo. Skelly Bubble, $10 here. Way to make roll call, Skelly. Unfriendly Atheist, $5. I hope RFK's voice box falls out. We can dream. Keep my fingers crossed. $10 from our kitties to your kitties. Yeah, I don't know where all the kitties are tonight. They decided not to come be my background tonight. I got Mr. Pretty Boy here next to me. He a little too close. Everybody else bailed on me, you assholes. Orion McFadden, $20. Last episode was one of your best. Chef's kiss. I used your Meet the Victim segment to my conservative friends that had the most effect. Wednesday's episode will be one of I show my liberal friends. Cheers. Hell yeah. Thank you for spreading the word. $40. Very generous from Brian McFadden. I appreciate it. I am just getting started here, folks. I'm going to be doing this show for another 30 years easily. And you have not seen the best of Dusty Smith yet. We're improving rapidly. And you guys supporting me are the heroes of the show. And I very much appreciate and love you. Thank you, Orion. Fenwath! Gifted some of you lucky motherfuckers 10 Cult of Dusty memberships. Hell yeah. Better see all of you guys at the after party. And make sure you give both Fenwath and Big Black Corvette and Jason Ashby love. If they gave you one, let them know about it. This is the dumbest timeline. I know, right? It's a dark comedy written by the programmer god who has a very good or bad sense of humor, depending on who you are. More Cult of Dusty memberships. Big Black Corvette hitting it hard tonight. Look at all the hero shit going on. I love this community. We have the best community on YouTube. So appreciate all you guys. And more super chats, please. Going to read every single one of the rest of the super chats at the end of the show. You can immortalize yourself forever and ever and ever. Amen. On the super chats. And thank all of you heroes. I very much appreciate you. Hit the like button, fuckos. Do not leave this video without hitting the like button. You'll feel bad in your guts. And nobody wants that. But for now, let's do a little something I like to call Woke Panic. And starting us off on tonight's Woke Panic. They still mad about the Barbie movie, goddammit. They have nothing better to complain about. They are not a serious party. Are we the snowflakes? Yes, you're the snowflakes. Here on Fox News, Cruz declares war on Barbie. Yeah. Down in Texas, where Cruz lives, where he's a congressperson for, they're telling the police to push children into the river so they can drown in barbed wire. He mad at the Barbie movie because they are the scum of the fucking earth, evil personified Republicans.
Meanwhile, Benny Shapiro mad about it too. Benny Shapiro says, all you need to know about the Barbie movie is that it unironically uses the word patriarchy more than 10 times. Okay, good. The patriarchy exists, but it's a comedy movie, so I'm sure it's used for comedic effect. You fucking piss baby snowflake. And then apparently, Benny Shapiro's producers, they dragged him. He didn't want to go, folks. He had better things to do, but they were like, no, Benny. It's too important for you not to go to the Barbie movie. So they dragged him down to it, and he took a notepad, and he wrote notes about the Barbie movie, because it's a really serious party, folks. These are really serious people who are in no way piss baby snowflakes. He says, my producers dragged me to see Barbie, and it was one of the most woke movies I've ever seen. My full review of this flaming garbage heap of a film will be out on my YouTube channel tomorrow. Can't wait to miss that, you fucking twerp. And they seem so miserable, folks. Why are you so miserable? Finding things to be miserable about. Here's Lauren Chen. She says, the Barbie movie literally has Ken trying to bring the patriarchy, explicitly called the patriarchy, to Barbie Land and amend the Barbie Land Constitution to remove Barbies from positions of power. It's a movie. The links the studio went to hide how insufferably woke this movie is are astounding. How the fuck did they go to links to hide it? What are you talking about? Because they didn't put the plot in the trailer or something? I'm sure they're perfectly fine with you guys bitching about it. All you're doing is making people want to go see it more. And Matt Gaetz' wife getting in on the grift. I guess she married Matt Gaetz specifically so she could have a platform for herself to go out and spew right-wing talking points. There's always money in the right-wing grift. Here she is, this completely unserious person, bitching about the Barbie movie.
The feminism kind of streak throughout the movie was really that men are completely useless. I don't know why Ken and Barbie couldn't have just teamed up to take over Mattel.
Well, write your own movie, bitch! Writers have their own opinions. They have their own ideas and creative influences. Just because you don't like their influences, go watch something else, you fucking moron.
But it is really completely different than the female empowerment of, the Barbie that you grew up with.
Barbie has always been woke as shit. It's always been about girl power. What the fuck you talking about? Always been about women can do whatever they want to for themselves.
They don't need no man. Where the fuck you been?
And I grew up with Barbies. They reflect and help you become the person that you're going to be. How she treats her friends, how she presents herself in her fashion outfits, having this kind of joyful, up-feeling, kind of ability to do anything and be anyone. And all the Barbies were like that. The feminism kind of streak throughout.
Oh no, not feminism in Barbie. Barbie has always been a feminist icon. You guys just now starting to whine about it. That's the only difference. And Newsmax. At some point, you would think they would realize that they are the snowflakes, but they never do.
I know. So the production cost for this movie, $145 million. That excludes the marketing expenses, which you see Barbie everywhere. I mean, you can't get away from it. A lot of, different organizations are partnering with Barbie to really promote this film. But what's your take?
I got to say, I had to laugh at the Ken scene because I always did when I was a young girl. I always thought that Barbie was a lot smarter than Ken. You know what I mean? So I feel I'm going to take a page from Ginger Gates, Matt Gates' wife, who basically says that, don't go watch the movie because when I was growing up, Barbie was about feminine empowerment. It was about limitless opportunities. I will say, I think it seems like it's going to be a fun movie. Like, I think for my girls who they don't really play with Barbies, they really didn't even when they were younger. If they want to go see it, why not? I just think at this point, I'm boycotting so many things, I'm running out of things to boycott.
Honestly, it is getting ridiculous.
It is getting ridiculous. You guys are as ridiculous as it possibly can fucking get. You're mad about everything. Can't even leave the house anymore. Nuts, but it doesn't seem to be working. Apparently, Barbie earns the biggest preview debut at the domestic box office in 2023 with $22.3 million. So I guess go woke, get rich as fuck or something. The go woke, go broke only works sometimes, I guess. Not a hard and fast rule, apparently. And Elon Musk is still mad about Snow White. He retweeted Matt Walsh, piece of trash. Matt Walsh says, it is not just political correctness that prompts Hollywood to make white characters non-white. Yeah, it's capitalism. You're right. It's not just, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that they made the same movies forever. Usually white characters in all these movies for the last, 100 years, right? And now they're trying to mix it up a little bit, spice it up with some different types of characters in the movies so they don't have to do the same boring vanilla mayonnaise thing over and over again in hopes they can make a few extra bucks by drawing in a different demographic. That's all it is. Snow White is now brown because the filmmakers view the character's whiteness as a flaw to be fixed. I mean, if by flaw you mean something that will make them less money because it's been done to death, then yes. Not making money when you're a capitalistic organization whose entire goal is to make money is a flaw. It's anti-white racism. No, it is not. And should be called as such. Call it whatever you want to. We'll make fun of it. It's all good. Complaining about goddamn Disney movies all the time. And Elon's like, true. It's true. Oh my God. White people, it's so hard to be white. When will white people finally get a break? When will they start finally putting white people in movies, y'all? God damn it. When is our time finally going to come? I'm just exhausted being white every day. So tough. And that, folks, hard to believe this is real life, but it's not. Ron DeSantis now threatening to sue Bud Light because Bud Light sent a six-pack of beer with Dylan Mulvaney's picture on it to Dylan Mulvaney. They didn't run it nationwide. They didn't put these in stores. They didn't advertise it to anybody else. All they did was this very small act towards one influencer. Literally 0 people would have known about it if right-wingers wouldn't have freaked out about it and spread this everywhere. I would have never heard about it. You would have never heard about it. Ron DeSantis would have never heard about it. But they have to do nothing but sell fear all day long and transphobia. And so they spread this on every single podcast, every single show, Joe Rogan, everywhere. And so they freaked out about it. You guys caused the problem, and then you freaked out about this problem you caused. And so now he's going to sue Bud Light because Bud Light chose what advertiser they want to advertise for their private fucking company. This is not the Republican Party I remember as a child, yo.
We do have these shares. We believe that when you take your eye off the ball like that, you're not following your fiduciary duty to do the best you can for your shareholders. So we're going to be launching an inquiry about Bud Light and InBev, and it could be something that leads to a derivative lawsuit filed on behalf of the shareholders of the Florida pension fund, because at the end of the day, there's got to be penalties for when you put business aside to focus on your social agenda at the expense of hardworking people.
That's 100% what he did. Exactly what he just said, folks, is 100% what he did. He put business aside to focus on his social agenda. He knew that he had invested taxpayer money, pension funds into Bud Light. He did it. And then he went publicly and he told people to boycott Bud Light. He purposely went out and took this social issue, forgot all about business, forgot all about the taxpayers, the pension fund owners, and wrecked their pensions on purpose. He did this. Watch. Here's him on Benny Johnson's show calling for people to boycott it, even though he knows it's going to hurt Florida pensioners, even though he knows it's going to hurt the business. He did it to push forth his social agenda.
Got to get your take on the boycott. So you just brought up Anheuser-Busch. Bud Light's getting hit as hard as I've ever seen it.
Why would you want to drink Bud Light? I mean, like, honestly, that's like them rubbing our faces in it. And it's like these companies that do this, if they never have any response, they're just going to keep doing it. So if you as a consumer are like, yeah, they're basically, and I mean, it's such a fraud with what they're doing with that. Like, yeah, they're doing that, but I'm just going to keep drinking it anyways. Well, then they're just going to keep doing it. So I think we have power as consumers to make our voice heard, and not on every company, because sometimes conservative consumers aren't going to make a dent in some companies. This one is one, if you don't have conservative beer drinkers, you're going to feel that. And so, you know, I think it's a righteous thing. You know,
Yeah, it's a righteous thing. Boycott it. Hey, yeah, we invested a bunch of our seniors' monies into this, but boycott it. And then when I cause it to crater, I will sue them for the thing that I did. I will use my government powers to punish a private company for doing something I don't want them to do, folks. And yep, he did. He sent a letter demanding an inquisition into this private company because they sent beer cans to a person that he didn't want them to. Once again, we'd have never heard about it if it wasn't for him and his ilk. Would have had no effect on Bud Light at all if it wasn't for him and his ilk. But he's going to cause the problem and then sue them for the shit he caused. Now, obviously, Ron DeSantis doesn't give a fuck about any of this. And obviously, also, Ron DeSantis doesn't have a legal leg to stand on. This is political pandering at its most naked. He knows that conservatives now hate Bud Light because of all the fear-mongering they've spread, because they, conservative influencers, they've shoved it down these idiot conservatives' throats day in and day out, made them hate Bud Light. And so now that he's made them hate Bud Light, he can say, hey, I'm going to punish Bud Light for you, just like I punished Disney. I'm going to use my office to punish Bud Light for you. And they're like, yay, yeah, use your political power to punish Bud Light. We care about this very important issue. We'll vote for you. It's just so stupid, folks. In this goddamn world where so much is going wrong, this is what they're focusing on. Causing problems and using their power to punish people for the problems they caused. Insane! And yeah, it's just like this. Why do all these homosexuals keep sucking my cock? Yeah, who could be responsible for this? Ron DeSantis, you did it. Why is this happening to me? Then on the woke pen, did you guys hear about the conspiracy theory surrounding Oppenheimer? Oh my God, folks. People were watching the movie Oppenheimer at IMAX and abruptly shut off with 40 minutes left to go.
But we'll try to get it up and running in the next 5 minutes. If not, I'll update you guys as time goes on, okay? Sorry.
Oh my God. IMAX doesn't want to see people to watch IMAX does not want people to watch Oppenheimer, y'all. That's crazy. And the weird part is, apparently the last 40 minutes of Oppenheimer, he uncovers a child sex ring and shuts it down. So I'm just saying, Illuminati, we're on to you. Everybody needs to buy seats for Oppenheimer, apparently. And speaking of Sound of Freedom, which is the movie I'm making fun of right now, yesterday I got some hate mail, y'all. Hell yeah, I got some hate mail by a former fan who was not very pleased with me for calling out the movie Sound of Freedom. Apparently, this is a person that has messaged me before. I didn't read it. Let's read the first. It's so long. Oh, my God. All right, so this is the first one they sent. This was back in January. Oh, January of 2022. That's like a year ago. A whole wall of text. I used to really like you in 2015. These conservatives are stuck. In 2015, 2016, the greatest year ever, where anti-SJWs rule the internet. They just can't evolve. They're stuck in a time loop. All right, let's skip to the one he sent yesterday. I wasn't going to message again, but you had to. You had no choice, really. What are you going to do? Not bitch to me on Twitter? But you have truly lost the plot and thrown logic out the window. Firstly, you criticize an anti-child trafficking movie, but we're the triggered ones for criticizing the horrid, lifeless, at best, Disney movies? All right, first off, I don't care if everybody goes and sees Sound of Freedom. I literally told you guys where you can watch it for free. Watch it all goddamn day long. And if this movie helps one child not be sex trafficked, I'm all fucking for it. I don't care. Now, what I made fun of was Jim Caviezel going out in public and saying that children are being tortured and their blood is being drinking. And then also made fun of people that were buying up the movie tickets, pretending like they're somehow helping child sex trafficking when nothing of the kind has happened. I mean, if they were going to help child sex trafficking, they should donate to the organizations that fight child sex trafficking instead of the people that made this movie. That money is going to help absolutely zero kids not be child sex trafficked. So, yeah, I told the truth, if that's your problem. But, yeah, you whining about a half-second kiss in a Disney movie, that is a whiny-ass piss-of-a bullshit. I hope you're educated on that. Now, thanks again for showing who you are. You're welcome. And making me feel no regret over unsubbing. Hey, I appreciate you unsubbing. I very much agree with you in doing so. In fact, I have tried very hard to make people like you unsub for me. I don't want you as fans. I'm embarrassed by you, which is why I changed my content and my format to try to eliminate you as quickly as possible. Thank you for listening. Secondly, you criticized a country musician for inciting violence, all because he has a different opinion from you and other liberals. Inciting violence is not just a difference of opinion. He's literally threatening violence upon people who exercise their First Amendment rights to burn a flag, which the Supreme Court says is covered under the First Amendment. So yes, threatening violence is not simply a difference of opinion. I love the way you're trying to frame that, though. It shows more about you than it does me. No way, burn, murder, loot is inciting violence. I'm against burn, murder, loot. They are clearly angels that can do no wrong. Nope, I'll speak out against that too. As are the liberals. I'll sometimes speak out against liberals if they do bad things. It's just that I speak out against things and the amount I think they should be spoken out against. Like if one side is doing 80% of the bad shit, the other side is doing 20% of the bad shit, I will hammer the one side 80% of the time, the other side 20% of the time. Because that's the logical way to do it. That's why CMT caved to the mob. I didn't tell CMT to remove that video. I do not give a fuck. CMT can play Not in a Small Town or Try That in a Small Town, whatever the fuck the song is called, 24/7. I don't have cable. I've never watched CMT in my entire adult life. They can play anything they fucking want to. It has no effect on my life. I don't give a shit. I meant pull that video. They and you are certainly not caving to the mob. They're not caving to me because I don't give a fuck. Unlike Target, targeting children. Okay, they weren't doing that, you piss baby snowflake. Only people you and the leftists don't like cave to the mob or incite violence or do anything bad. Good day. Hey, good day to you. But I appreciate you. I guess you're still watching the show. I mean, you unsubscribed. I'm pretty sure the thing is this guy didn't even watch the show. what they do is, a lot of these are right-wingers. They see my thumbnail and they see the topics that I talk about, and so they assume what I've said based on their preconceived notions of the left, and they have no idea what I'm actually talking about. They have no idea what my opinions are about anything. They're just bullshit artists, and so probably this guy as well. But anyway, thank you for your service and leaving the show. Please tell all your friends to never watch me. I very much appreciate it. And last up, genius, folks, genius. To people like Elon Musk and all the other conservative influencers who have a problem with the term cis, we have an alternative. For those of you who want to continue to claim that cis is somehow a slur, I agree with, it's Chloe now who says, if cis people don't want us using the Latin prefix cis, which simply means same side of, we could always use the Greek synonym homo instead. Trans people would be heterogender, and cis people would be homogender. Problem solved. I'm all for this. Hell yeah. I'm a homogender, y'all. I'm homogender as fuck. Let's do it. I'm homogender and proud. Let's see what Elon Musk thinks about this. And that is my woke penner for this week. DSPs, looking at you. This is brilliant. I know, right? Genius. Chud. Rainbow capitalism. It's just capitalism. True story. There is no woke capitalism. It's all just pandering to make money. Rush Limbaugh's still dead. Congratulations, Rush. I guess congratulations to us all. It's the establishment, you shitlabs. Gotta love Jimmy Doorknob. I'm a cis homo, hell yeah. Right there with you. No homogender? Homogeneous? Yeah, it is homogeneous. I like that. And all right, folks, move right along. So they got plenty of show. Be sure to hit the like button. If you're watching this on a replay, leave comments because that helps the algorithm. Plenty of time to get your super chats in. But right now, it's what the fuck. What the fuck? And got an amazing what the fuck to start us out with tonight, folks. This went super viral. So apparently this, I don't want to assume this person's gender, okay? They have a very healthy body image. Let's just say that. They got no problem being naked. And you know how sometimes you just got to get naked and then go into a store and rub all the cakes on your big fat naked body? Of course. We've all been there. Let's have a look.
I'm gonna play with it. This was a man.
Use cheesecake. What do you guys think? Man or woman or other? That doesn't matter, but it's just so hard to tell. Because like real heavy dudes, they got man boobs. Or maybe it's just a woman with boobs. Anybody? Anybody? No. So anyway, it's like 5 minutes of this person just rubbing cakes on their ass and going behind the whole counter there. Gonna get more cakes to rub all over my boobs and my gut and my ass. Don't do drugs, kids. You know me. I would never do drugs. Drugs are bad, okay? I guess I gotta save some for later. Put some under the fat rolls when they're in prison. They have like a stash. And don't use your teeth. You'll break a tooth. That's just not good for you. And ooh, delicious. Get some of that cake. So anyway, here they are going over there to the other side. More cakes to rub on my incredible body. What a specimen. Young cake. That's meth? I smoked meth one time. Like one time I smoked meth and I did rub any cake in my ass. Not the donuts. Don't rub the donuts in your asshole. Don't wipe your ass with donuts. That's not worth it. I hope no one eats that donut. Nobody eat that donut, y'all. So anyway, but here's the good news. At least there's no way the broke brain conservatives can blame this on wokeness, right? Zero. How could you blame this on wokeness? It's just a mentally ill person, probably on drugs, wiping cakes and donuts on their fat naked body. There's no way you could possibly blame. Oh, they found a way? Oh, yeah, they did. So I Am Miles Wrong is like a mentally ill woman destroys the entire food section, that was a woman, of the store while employees watch on helplessly as they unable to take action due to woke store policies and laws. Oh, no! It's because of wokeism this happened. I knew, folks. I knew somehow it had to be because of wokeism. Or, and hear me out, they don't pay any of these employees enough to deal with us. Why would someone making $12 an hour want to go confront this mentally ill person, risk injury to themselves, instead of just letting the police handle it? They ain't getting paid enough for that bullshit. It has zero to do with wokeness. You fucking moron. God damn it, their brains are so broke. Anti-woke mind virus. It's hilarious. And not the only one who's saying this. Here's a myth-informed, the conservative chicken shits who threatened to remove me with police if I showed up and tried to speak at their event, say, the corporatists love this. This doesn't happen in their neighborhoods. They want you helpless and powerless against the increasing madness. What the fuck does corporatists have anything to do with this? What are you talking about? It's just some crazy drugged out person rubbing cats on their tits and vagina. Ain't got nothing to do with corporatist. Just stupid. God damn it. Not the best. And speaking of not the best, it happened again, folks. There's almost one of these a week now. Now, there's this parody website, rentahitman.com. And these fucking oxygen thieves keep thinking this website is real. Like you can just go on the internet, Google, hire a hitman, go on a website and hire a fucking hitman. Well, this lady, who looks like she has Bell's palsy or something, her face is kind of sinking there, tried to hire somebody off this website to kill her 3-year-old son. What the fuck? I guess postpartum depression or some shit? Miami mom, 18, young, used fake hitman website in an attempt to kill off 3-year-old son, allegedly agreed to pay $3,000 for kid's murder. Where'd you get $3,000? Just goddamn it. So crazy, but I mean, I guess anybody that would try to kill their 3-year-old kid, probably not all there to begin with, so would fall for some stupid shit like that. And then on What the Fuck, you guys might have heard, there's a big strike going on right now between the Writers Guild and the actors, trying to claw back some of the money from the evil CEOs that suck every bit out of the entertainment industry, make hundreds of millions themselves by throwing scraps to the people actually making the content, the creators. So this is actress Rating Greer from American Horror Story and NCIS, some of the most popular shows, showing the residual checks that she gets in the mail. And you think getting $0 residual checks is bad, which a lot of them do? How about this one?
Oh, you think zero's as bad as it gets?
Negative! They're sending her a bill for starring in popular shows, y'all. You gotta pay to be on some of the most popular shows in the world. That's how fucking crazy and greedy this shit is. Just unfucking believable. But not at all. Greed knows no fucking bounds. We cover this a lot. Like I talked about in the last show, the girl on Orange is the New Black, one of the most popular shows in the history of mankind, making 27 cents a year, even though she's one of the stars of it. They just don't give a fuck, y'all. Why don't you guys just make your own shows? Have a one-man show, then you ain't got to worry about it. You own all the rights to everything. And I'm just kidding. Let me do that. And oops, already. Here's that woman who tried to hire a hitman to kill her 3-year-old.
Mom posted bond to get out of jail after allegedly plotting to have her 3-year-old son killed. Police say she attempted to hire a hitman online through the website rentahitman.com. This is video from just a short time ago of 18-year-old Jasmine Paez walking out of jail in West Miami-Dade. According to the arrest report, investigators say that website, Rent a Hitman, is fake, and the website owners are actually the ones who sent Paez's information to police. The toddler, we're told, is safe and sound. There will be a hearing for the child this afternoon.
I guess you had your kid taken away from you. That's what you wanted. So I guess you won. Enjoy prison. Garbage human. And then, folks, so I saw this clip.
You are
from Kyle Kalinske. I'm not even going to talk about the clip. The clip don't matter what the clip is. What I want to talk about is his hair. Now, first off, he did the whole blonde thing. I didn't think it looked good. I thought it was bad. But now I can't help notice he got solid fucking white hair. Oh, hell no, you didn't, Cal Kalinske. That's my thing, you stealing motherfucker. You thieving piece of shit. You don't take my haircut, then fuck it. You know what time it is, folks? Cal Kalinske, I'm challenging you to a fist fight. You and me, fist fighting for charity. Hey, loser has to dye their hair. What do you say, Cal Kalinske? There can be only one, and it's not you. Still in my look. Can't fucking abide by that bullshit. Cal Kalinske, if that is your real name. You guys think that's his real hair color? Why his hair look whiter than mine? Why his hair look whiter than mine? My hair's supposed to be white. It's the lighting. I need better lighting or some shit. Fuck, Cal. Anyway, angry. And that is my what the fuck. What we think about that. Who do you think we win in a fist fight between me and Cal Kalinske? And how badly do you think I will beat him? Let me know, chat. Copycat Cal, I know, right? Copying my look. But why is it not? It should be whiter. I don't understand. Anyway, don't matter. Twinsies, hell yeah. We're going to be working together any second now. I can feel it. He's going to forgive me for calling him a weasel like 9,000 times. You know, he's going to do it. Anything's better than the blind. It does look better than the blind. I will give him that. The blind was not good. Look, it's young Dusty. What? He ain't that much younger than I am. Maybe 10 years, something like that. Cal is great. He all right. He has his moments. He better than he was back when he was telling people not to vote for fucking Joe Biden, which I had to hammer him on because that was some bull fucking shit. Not a good mom. Nope, not a good mom. That is putting it mildly. Dusty in the second round. You think I would need 2 rounds for Cal fucking Kalinske? How tall Cal Kalinske? I think I could take him in like 90 seconds tops. Ground and pound. He'd be tapping out. Come on, Cal. Prove me wrong, motherfucker. Let's do it. I know my hair's yellow. What the fuck? Why my hair yellow? It ain't supposed to be yellow. My hair's solid. My hair is white as this t-shirt. I'm angry about it. All right, let's move on. Cal's rocking it. All right, it looks okay. It's fine. It's okay, I guess. And, folks, I brought it back just for you. You asked for it. Here it is. It's the Karens. It's clear you're just a mess. You should be caring less. It's obvious you're completely out of touch. 'Cause, bitch, you're caring too much. Ding! And first off, on tonight's Karen list, another racist. I want to make fun of this guy's walk, but like he almost walks like I do. That's how I walk, my arms out, like I strut. But he walking like he 3 times bigger than he is. Here he is yelling at some black kids. So insecure, folks. Just fucking walk away. Who gives a shit? You ain't got nothing to prove. The more you feel like you have to prove yourself to somebody, you disrespected me. I'm gonna fight you. The more you act like that, the more pathetic and insecure you look. Do not behave this way. Use this as a guide on how not to be.
He's quarreling with kids over getting juice. My kids did nothing. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna fight. Hey, walk away. I'm gonna walk away. Walk away. Shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me. Don't fucking irritate me. You understand? Get up! Just leave it. Fucking nigger.
Oh, there we go. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Name and shame. You about to lose your job, remix. That's what it is. Let's find out who this motherfucker is. Where you at, Tizzy? Tizzy on the job. I know Tizzy gonna find out.
Just leave him.
If that guy is employed, he is soon not to be. Find him, and then, oh, ladies, you might not want to spit on other people on the bus. I love this one. She causes the entire problem, and then when she meets the consequences of her actions, immediately plays the victim.
I
that's a bad idea.
I know you did.
Oh, then she gonna follow it. Oh my God! Oh my God! I died! You killed me! Oh, that's a bad idea. Spit on him. And then one of the 5 fingers to the face. Feel like she got knocked out by a little slap. You fucking fake bitch, God damn it. Put her ass in jail. And one more on the Karens. Holy God, this is literally the most American thing I've seen all week. The epitome of a Trump supporter. This is what trash this country is, y'all. At least it has a happy ending.
I refuse to. I'm an infidel. I am a 3%er. I am a 1%er. That equals 4%. And I don't like the state of America right now. No, this is my America, and I'm taking it back. We're going to have Trump in office. Trump's coming back. Don't touch me, or you're kissing me now. You won't let me buy my stuff. You're right. I'm not letting you buy your stuff.
Roseanne's looking great. Next thing you know, yeah.
What kind of America is this?
Rolling around on a scooter with cuffs behind her back. Nothing fucking more American than this, y'all. Trump hates your guts. You're an embarrassment to everybody. You're clearly mentally fucking ill. Good God, America. Holy shit, we're fucking embarrassing. And that is my Karen list. What you think, America? Are we proud? I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. Hogwatch. Yep, I heard that. That's Hassani B. Also, still, my offer to fight Hassani B is on. I haven't heard anything from Hassani B. I can only assume it's because he's scared. Scared little girly man bitch Hassani B knows I'm going to punch him right in that fucking jaw, and it's going to be over, Hassani B. I don't blame you for hiding from me, motherfucker. And, hee-haw, yep. Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. Howler monkey. Howler monkeys sound less annoying somehow. Take it back one scooter at a time. Yep. We're taking it back. Trump's coming back. Just so cringe. And all right, folks, move right along. I said it's going to be a short show. As always, I'm a liar. We still got 3 sections, folks. Still a chance to get in your super chats. We're going to do a Trash World, a Beyond Parody, and a Heroes to finish us off with. So, plenty of show to go. Be sure to reward me for it. But for now, it's Trash World. Trash World, it's a Trash World. It's a dumpster fire and a hellish Trash World. A Trash World, and everything sucks all of the time. Trash World. Yeah. And first off, on tonight's Trash World, cis woman. If you think they're going to stop with trans women, you are mistaken. They're coming for you too. There is no stopping these people. If you don't 100% look like a 10-year-old girl, young and feminine as you could possibly be, the transvestigators are coming after you. Here is Ollie London, you know, the guy who is transracial, spent $100,000 to become Korean, and now he is a right-wing grifter who does nothing but post homophobia all the time on Twitter. Literally makes a living now as a right-wing influencer, trying to shit on trans people. But not just that. Like I said, you're not safe. Even cis woman. He posts this picture. A biological man dressed in a bikini and thong competes in women's bodybuilding competition. Only, obviously, you know where this is going. It's not a trans woman. It's a cis woman who responds. She posted this picture of herself to show, this is me right before I started bodybuilding, and said, Let's put this to bed, shall we? I didn't want to have to do this, and I shouldn't have to be honest, but quite frankly, I'm sick of all this bullshit going around the world about me, so here it is. This is me in 2019, just before I started lifting. All you keyboard warriors out there need to get a life instead of trying to destroy mine. You couldn't begin to comprehend the sacrifice and dedication it's taken me to gain my physique. If I had long hair, I bet it would be different. Take a look at all the pro-women bodybuilders, and if you remove their long hair, they're no different to me. I have a right to be up there, and quite frankly, no amount of slander will stop me chasing my dreams. Now give it a rest. So, yep, he deleted this immediately. And then they went after a shot putter. This young lady. Let's have a listen to her video.
Why are you calling it a woman's sport when a man is performing it? You're a dude, not a woman. How dare you take away winnings from women who put in the same, if not more work than you, only to have the title stripped? F you. Comments like this one, they perplex me quite a bit. I mean, I think that I get where they're coming from. They see a tall, athletic body with a shaved head, and maybe because they see the kilt and don't understand what it is, or they see the hashtag women in sports, they assume that I'm a trans woman. But this type of comment is different from the ones that are just poking fun at me or trying to insult my appearance. I can feel anger and indignation coming through these words. And this is why I keep saying that anti-trans hate harms all women, and I'd say that that goes double for women in sports, because people so often associate traits like being tall, strong, confident, and athletic with men and not women, when those traits are ones I would expect to be on full display in high-level women athletes, whether cis or trans. So again, comments like this perplex me, because it seems to me that the commenter fancies himself someone who is defending cis women in sports, but they are in fact attacking a cis woman in sports. Make it make sense.
It doesn't make sense. It's all about bigotry and hatred. They don't actually fucking care about any of this. They're just trying to distract and be garbage humans in this trash world. You care about the man who says he was arrested and kept in horrific conditions in a Turkish prison for 20 days because he looked gay. Coming soon to America. This is what they want to import here into our country. Out here, they know with the trans people, it'll be illegal to be gay in public, folks. You think it can't happen here? I'm hoping it can't happen here, but who the fuck knows, as far and as fast as this country has fallen, what might happen. And then from the same people who continuously bitch that the left upgrades their chip to the hot new thing, whatever the new outrage is, that's exactly what conservatives do. They all get on board whatever the topic of the day is. They all fall over themselves and each other to post it over and over again because they're trying to get those Elon bucks. They're trying to get paid for their engagement. So they're all posting this now to try to get the outrage clicks in hopes that Elon's going to send them another $20,000 check. First, it's Elijah Schaefer, who makes tons of money posting this kind of shit. You got to get into your assigned middle seat, and you see this. What do you say? First off, when you're this heavy, they make you buy 2 seats, so nobody would be in the middle seat. I would sit down next to her and say, hi, how you doing? And I would mind my own fucking business and go about my flight. Because I'm not a whitey goddamn piss baby who has to complain about goddamn everything. I'm not rude. I'm not hateful. I'm not spiteful like you. Just trying to make money for Elon Musk. And of course, like I said, they all jump on board with the same topics. Here's I Am Miles Wrong. Posted the same exact shit to try to get engagement, try to get another Elon check. You have to take the middle seat next to her, which they don't sell, on a plane for 15 hours. There are no refunds and you can't go back. But you can upgrade to business class for $3,500. Do you upgrade or accept your fate? I would just sit next to her and deal with it, right? But this is not actually a thing. You guys are just trying to fat shame because you have nothing better to talk about. Because this is who you are. You're bottom of the fucking barrel losers. And speaking of which, this is the type of content that gets rewarded in right-wing circles. This is how lowbrow, how bottom of the barrel you can be and make it as a right-wing streamer. Cruelty is the point. Meanness is the point. This is what they want to watch. This is what they find funny. This is who they are.
All right. You know, I'm trying to be nice. Hope you have a great, future. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh, okay. Hope you have a very great life. You're going to be a very, very successful man-woman, and I wish you the best of luck. I'm not gonna be fucked up. All right, that's it.
Neon, I need to know about something else, bro. That was, come on.
Right. I genuinely hope someone comes to your house and shoots you in the fucking head, you fucking hippo, you fat bitch.
No.
Finish. I'm gonna fuck this fat bitch. How the fuck do you wake up like that? How do you not kill yourself? Please tell me.
Bro,
Please fucking tell me. How do you not want to just kill yourself? You're fat, obese, you're a tranny. Somebody needs to fucking stone you, bitch.
No.
Somebody needs to fucking stone you. You fat fucking hippopotamus bitch. You take up 10 seats in a fucking airplane.
All
You're
right.
fat. It's disgusting.
All right.
You smell like shit.
Yeah, why are you on that show? Leave that show immediately. Holy God. Just the worst among us. They pride themselves. The worse they are, the more they're rewarded for it, because that's what conservatism is. The rewarding of the lowest among us. And that is my trash world. Gamer rage. Yep. A highly charged gamer moment. Fuck these scum. No thanks. Minding your own business is in the past. Yep, can't do that. Got to be a busybody. Got to be a Karen all the fucking time. Excuse me. A virgin incel rant. Yep, definitely. But he probably making more money than I am. That's how this goddamn world is. That's why it's a trash world. All right, let's keep the show going, folks. 2 more sections. Get your super chats in. Don't leave me hanging. Support the greatest show in the world, because it's time for Beyond Parody. Beyond Parody! And first off, on tonight's Beyond Parody is this hilarious clip from Brett Weinstein. So Brett Weinstein is a right-wing influencer. He's been a right-wing influencer for years. He's one of the intellectual dark web, which was a group which contained Jordan Peterson, Joe Rogan, Dave Rubin. Right-wing grifters, the lot. And Brett Weinstein has spent his entire internet career pandering to right-wingers, pushing every right-wing narrative he can possibly push. His entire audience is nothing but right-wingers. 0 people on the left consider him a left-winger, even though he's like one of these Tim Pool people who lies and says he's on the left, but all he does is push out right-wing garbage all day long and has nothing but an entire fan base of right-wingers. So suddenly, shockingly, he has noticed that a lot of his fan base are Nazis. Huh? What? What? How could this be? Who could have been responsible for this?
I had gotten, for whatever reason on Twitter, dumped into what I call Nazi Twitter.
For whatever reason. Maybe it's because you are a right-wing dipshit dickhead who does nothing but push right-wing talking points. You are part of the fucking problem, dude. And also, why does anyone watch this boring motherfucker? How do you not fall asleep? Him and his wife are the 2 most boring motherfuckers on the goddamn planet. It's insane.
Right? And I tweeted about it yesterday or the day before, and I got back a reaction that I was not expecting. When I say Nazi Twitter, I am talking about a part of Twitter where swastikas are not viewed as negative, where Hitler is quoted in an effort to illustrate that he is not who we were told he was. In fact, the idea that is commonly circulated in this part of Twitter is that the television is lying to you, which I'm sure it is.
I'm sure it is.
But that the television is lying to you, that Hitler actually was not interested in war. He was interested in peace. And that the narrative that has been created around him in the aftermath of the Holocaust and World War II is a construction of, you guessed it, Jews in Hollywood. Right? Now,
weird how that happened to you.
Amazing. But then here's the crazy part.
That's the crazy part, y'all.
That's not every account. Okay? Most of the accounts over in that land are replying there, and there are some people over there that I know, people who have actually defended us in some cases.
Oh, really?
These people are not Nazis, but they are now
Nazis.
Trafficking in a kind of sophistication or false sophistication
Nazism?
that I know what it is because, frankly, I wrote a paper on it in college saying here is what this impulse to genocide actually is. And to watch people now...
So you're going to have some self-reflection and wonder why you're attracting so many of these people. You're going to change your ways and become a better person. You're not!
Trafficking in Hitlerian revisionism, including, seriously, we're talking about accounts who have been, in one case, an important COVID dissident account. It's an anonymous account, so I don't know who it is, but we're talking about people who should know better.
Yes, we are talking about people who should know better. People who should know that if they do nothing but spread right-wing talking points all day long, they're going to attract a bunch of Nazi shitheads. You think they would know better, and yet they don't somehow. Curious. Who could possibly be responsible for this? And then, folks, female Andrew Tate is back. This is H. Pro Davis, who has made a living as a right-wing influencer. Doing what they do. If you're a right-wing influencer, all you have to do is sit around and think about, okay, well, how can I be a bad person? What can I do to signal to the other bottom feeders on the planet that I am also a bottom feeder like they are? And they just rake in the money. So here's her latest attempt to prove what a giant piece of shit she is with her song about the Jews.
Why can't we talk about the
Jews?
Without getting kicked off of YouTube?
'Cause it's against the rules.
Now, I'm not saying Hitler was a good guy,
but you're sort of implying it.
But I kinda wanna know why.
All you gotta do is read a fucking book, you dumb bitch.
Now there's all these conspiracy theories
spread by you,
and the more they talk, I think maybe they're right.
'Cause you're dumb as shit.
But I can't even listen to the convo. I can't even have the conversation without getting canceled by the left and the right.
'Cause you're a fucking
Why
Nazi.
can't we talk about the
Jews
without getting kicked off of YouTube?
'Cause it's against the rules, you fucking
Now
cunt.
really, I'm not trying to be rude.
You are actually.
But why can't we talk about the
Jews? She said it, the Jews. Yeah, nobody talking about the Jews. No one is. What are Jews? I've never heard of these people. Who are you talking? What is a Jew? What? I've never been exposed to these ideas before. I wish somebody would finally start talking about it so I know what you're talking about, but since no one's allowed to talk about it, I don't even know what she means, y'all. So, oops. Maybe she has a point. And that on Beyond Parody. What even is this?
I'd love for the
same girl. Same girl getting owned, folks. So, like I said, she's the female Andrew Tate. All she has to do all day long is to shit on other women. How dumb women are, how stupid women are, how weak women are, how women are feckless and can't do anything. And watch her get owned attempting to do this.
I'd love for the feminists, please apply for the oil rigs. Please go do the
real addiction for this cash. I got a real
I can't play the music, gotta sing over the music cause they'll copyright my video. But it's cool, this woman doing the work of oil riggers. Yeah, she pretty good at it, it looks like. So, amazing. I love when they get hoisted by their own petard. Pretty cool, and that on Beyond Parody. What the fuck? This is like dinosaurs having their picture taken with an asteroid. Yeah, this is humans sitting out inside of a sign, pointing at it, smiling, 132 degrees Fahrenheit. It's actually worse than that. It'd be like if dinosaurs are the one who created the asteroid themselves and then took a picture next to it before it crashed into the earth. Yeah, we're all going to die. Let's take a photo. Super cool, humans. And folks, most people don't remember that Alex Jones is one of the dumbest people to ever live. He's been spreading bullshit nonsense for over like 30 years now. And it's always the dumbest shit you can imagine, said with as much confidence as a human being could possibly have. Here he is, claiming that 33 is a doubling of 666, and that pi is also 33. Spoiler alert, it is not.
See, 666 is a doubling of...
Let me turn it up. This is the kind of stuff I grew up listening to Alex Jones say.
See, 666 is a doubling of 33.
It is not. 66 is a doubling of 33. 666 absolutely is not a doubling of 33.
And 33 is pi.
No, it is not. 33 is abso-fucking-lutely not pi. Pi is a 3.15. Is that what it is? God damn it. Why is it not doing it? Search for pi. It's 3.14. I was close. 3.14. So not at all 33. Not even close. The fuck you talking about? Very confident stupidity. That is Alex Jones, and that is my beyond parody. 3.14. I always want to say 3.15 because it's 3.1415. Close enough. Well, just add 600, it all works. 600, yeah, it's only off by 10 times. It's all good, close enough. Don't worry about it. And bad at math. I'm also bad at math. I can't talk, but I don't pretend like I'm good at it. So save myself that embarrassment. I got like computers. Why you gotta be good at math? You're like a fucking computer. Fucking nerds. And yeah, 42, answer to life and everything. I know that one at least. Last chance to get your super chats in, folks. We got to finish it off on some happiness with some heroes. So moralize yourself, support the show on the super chats. But for now, it's time for some heroes. We could be heroes just for one day. Hell yeah, and as always, today's the day. And starting out with one of my favorite actors of all time, Samuel L. Jackson, motherfucker, who says, I'm 74. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be around here raising hell or doing what I'm doing, but people need to start understanding that the economic gap is crazy. I pay an enormous amount of taxes, and it's fine because I know I should. But why can't we get billionaires to pay their fucking taxes? If those motherfuckers paid their taxes, we'd solve a whole bunch of shit. And they would still be richer than every motherfucker walking around them. Hell yeah. I'm assuming this is true and real. I didn't look this up, but we're going to assume that this is real. And hell yeah, love me some Samuel L. Jackson. I've been watching the new Marvel show, Secret Invasion. It's not that good, but it has him in it. So I'm going to allow it. Thank you, Samuel. And big ups to this hero. Amazing comeback. Representative Mike Aloychik says, the founders never intended for Washington, D.C. to become a state. Don't lay on my keyboard, cat. All right, cat, you got to go. This cat laying on my keyboard. Sorry, baby. You can't do that. No, she's right back in my lap. Okay, that was the opposite of what I wanted. Okay, you can stay there, but don't lay on the keyboard, cat. Keyboard cat, doing what a keyboard cat does. Anyway, and so Michael Harriet responds to the founders never intended for Washington, D.C. to become a state with, oh, they never intended for me to vote either. Yet here we are. Boom. Fucking owned him. Yeah, there's a lot that the founding fathers never envisioned. You know, they had some good ideas, but they were still primitives compared to us today. They didn't know everything, mostly slave owners and bullshit. That's why we shouldn't take what they say like it's some kind of gospel, like they were infallible. Hell no, they were just men, right? Made a lot of fucking mistakes. We should be rewriting this shit every 20 years, not using it like a suicide pact. Fucking moron. And then big up to Beto O'Rourke. Beto doing a great job, y'all. Beto should have been the governor of fucking Texas, proving how useless they are. But he's standing up against Greg Abbott, the governor of Texas, telling police to push children into the river so they die on the barbed wire they put up to ensure that Mexicans and other people from South America don't drown. Somebody on the last show said, Dusty, you always say the people crossing the border are Mexicans. Do you know how racist that is? Because it's not just Mexicans. It's all kinds of people from South America. Not all South Americans are Mexican. All right, fine, whatever. South Americans. If you guys want to be politically correct about it. Anyway, Beto, nailing it.
Greg Abbott has blood on his hands, but we can't stop at criticizing the governor. We must continue to look for solutions, and those solutions can only be found in one place. That is in the Biden administration. His administration has the responsibility to enforce federal law, to honor our treaty obligations with Mexico, and to protect the lives of these asylum seekers who literally have no other place to go. And one last important thing. The last time I saw you in person, Jose, in El Paso, was just after the massacre in El Paso, Texas, August 3rd, 2019. 23 people ultimately were killed by a man who was compelled to come to this community to stop, in his own words, the Hispanic invasion of Texas. When we militarize the border and when we treat defenseless, vulnerable refugees as though they're an invading army, we supercharge these white nationalist terrorists who do things like the murder in El Paso in 2019. So the president must step in. I know that he wants to. I know that he can. Sometimes it just takes public pressure to get someone like President Biden to do the right thing. And so I'm asking my fellow Americans to step up and join me in asking the president to step in and do something in Texas, and do it now.
Hell yeah, nailed it. And yeah, I know, Central Americans, all right, yes, I know it's Mexico's North America or whatever, but this person was saying that a lot of people that crossed the border were from South America. That was the point I was making. But whatever, Central America, South America, all of it. Coming here to make a better life for their families. What's wrong with calling Mexicans? It's fine. You know what I'm talking about. And one more, folks. This one, going to finish it off on a strong note tonight. Some real hero shit from Jared E. Moskowitz calling out Republicans for their hypocrisy. Here's how it's done.
The Biden family, Biden associates, right? Bidens, plural, the S. What does the apostrophe mean? But not Joe Biden. Didn't hear a lot about Joe Biden. Why? Because he didn't do anything. This has nothing to do with him. You know, my colleagues talked about foreign countries, foreign entities, trying to make it all scary for the American people. Of course, President Trump got $5.4 million from the Chinese while he was president because they were leasing space in Trump Tower. He goes out and air kisses President Xi. Totally perfect. Jared Kushner gets $2 billion from the Saudis, even though he oversaw Mideast peace. Totally kosher. Ivanka Trump, she's doing business with the Chinese while she's working in the White House. Totally beautiful. Right? Why do I bring that up? They want to say you have credibility. The problem is they have none. They have no credibility. And because you're here at their behest, their lack of their credibility questions your credibility. Not because of you personally, but because of what they've done over the last several years. So
No, but they don't actually care about any of this, folks. They don't care about anything. They're just trying to distract, con idiots out of voting against their own best interest. That's all conservatives are there for, to make money from billionaires and trillionaire companies while they fool people. Transparent, but absolutely amazing from Jared E. Moskowitz. Hero shit. Love to see it. And all right, folks, if you bail out, please hit the like button before you go. It's the least you can do. Let's finish up with some super chats. I can't drink booze anymore, so here's a margarita or two in memory of my days alcohol pass. Yeah, I'm not supposed to drink anymore. So many calories. Man, I miss it, though. Thank you, Finwath. Mr. Bojangles. Thanks, Dusty. The first 144 digits of pi up to 666. The last number is 9. John Lennon was right. Okay, the first 144 digits. Oh, okay. But still, that's not pi anyway. Fedweth! Thank you for the education, Bojangles. Have a good night, Morton Beard. I appreciate you, Morton. Good to see you. Thank you for your generosity. Big Black Corvette, socialism. Everybody thank Big Black Corvette. Better see all of you guys at the after party coming up right now. After party coming at you. Got some cool stuff to cover. Another 20 minutes of show. You don't want to miss it. If you didn't get a free membership, go sign up on Patreon. Help me out. Do it. You know you want to. You'll feel good about yourself. My one black friend. I got more than that, but the light from your green screen bounces onto your hair, make it look less white. Hit the like button. That's probably true. Yeah. Let's see. Let's test this theory. All right. We're going to test the theory. Boom. Is my hair whiter now? Let's see. Ah, that's whiter. Yeah. It's more color than my shirt. Good call. You guys get to see my green screen and the great thing I have on my bed here so you can see it. Get to see how the sausage is made. Hell yeah. Dusty, don't weep for that actress. She probably made $40,000 per episode. That's still not a lot. They are not showing their big residual checks that are upwards of $20K. Still, that's nothing for hugely popular shows, though. To be honest with you, I wouldn't feel good about being on a show like that, only making $40,000 per episode. Hell no. And Big Black Corvette getting more everybody's show. Lots of love to Big Black Corvette, the hero of tonight's show. Appreciate you, Big Black Corvette. Jason Anderson. Hello, Mr. Anderson. Come on, people. These shows don't write it before themselves. Pay Dusty, damn it. Yeah, I know, right? I worked hard this week, y'all. I definitely should be rewarded for it. Ain't gonna lie. Hi, everybody. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday, Jacob. Love you. Trying to make up for lost time, money. Appreciate the shows, Dusty. Hey, Jason, thank you very much. You've been very kind to me. You are also a hero. I definitely can use it. And Urban Moss gave $50. Woo! A big Ric Flair woo to Urban Moss. Can't watch now. Gonna watch the archive because my fiance doesn't like when I watch you without her. Oh, that's a keeper. Marry her stat before she gets away. This donation is an offering to you, Dusty, and an apology. Apology message to her. Hey, Urban Moss, he loves you. And I love you, Urban Moss. Appreciate you. That's very generous. Definitely can use it. Thank you, hero. Once you go broke, you can't go. Oh, once you go woke, you can't go broke. I mean, that's not true, but wokeness definitely ain't making people broke. Sometimes I make bad movies, and that makes them go broke. EO Mansco, $5. Have to tune in later, but we'll leave a like on my way out. Everybody like it. Do it. Like it. Also, I got a promotion last week, so I increased my patron. Hero, EO Mansco. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Matthew Hardy, $99.99. Thank you, Matthew. You're one of the cool Hardy boys. And Dave Cowell, $2 New Zealand. Bunch of middle-aged white guys and kids movie about Bobby. Madly taking notes. Not creepy at all. I agree, Dave Cowell. It's creepy as fuck. Little Benny Shapiro is a weirdo. There's only one question. Ketchup or mustard? Depends on what it's on. Michael Reich, $27. Very generous, Michael Reich. Oh, like hot dogs, of course. Mustard. French fries, ketchup. Easy one there. Thank you, Michael. I love you. And Big Black Corvette, more. Everybody getting a Cultism membership. Better see all you guys at the after party right now. About to start it. Hell yeah. Anything else pop up? Hippo, one more $10 from Samuel Beckiel. Love you, KO. You did it. Appreciate you, Samuel Beckel. Got it in just under the bell. Love the shit out of you guys. And folks, if you're not already a patron, go sign up to my Patreon. There's a link in the description of this video to my Patreon. Do it. Even if you only donate $1 a month, just $1. That's enough to get access to everything I have. Now, hopefully you'll donate more than that. 5 or 10 at least. But I'm not greedy. Even if you can only afford $1, I want everybody to feel included. Tons of free exclusive content. Every show I do, there's another 20-minute show afterwards on Patreon. So please help me out. I don't sell anything. I don't run ads on the show. I don't make any money except from you guys who are the ones who keep me in business and feed my cat. So thank you. I appreciate you. We're going to get out of here. Go cover some stuff. But be sure to join me, folks. I have, like I said, we're going to cover this, how college towns are decimating the GOP. A great story. Make us feel good about the future and how the Republicans are going to become extinct. Gonna watch this video where this woman does a deep dive into Jason Aldean's movie and proves he's lying his ass off. Love to see these online sleuths. So lots still coming at you. Prepare for it. The rest of you I will see Monday. It's only a weekend away. I appreciate the shit out of you guys. I will see you soon. As always, I love you. Thank you for allowing me to perform for you. It's always an honor. And as always, till next time, Logic, fuck yeah. It's going to play a little Go Find Out, an original song by Dusty Smith. Play us out with. Good night, y'all. Switch over now. Oh, thank you, Cooper Lover. Thank you, Chaco Fat. Appreciate you. Switch over now. Good night.